All right, YouTube. What is going on? It is SoraLifeStory. Hey man, we back with another video. What's up with it? Man, I just want to stop today and just take the time out today to just make this video and just kind of talk about a bunch of the stuff that's been going on in gaming and really just my thoughts on everything right now. I did a video about a month or so ago about how console fanboys are kind of ruining the gaming industry or ruining gaming. And I kind of wanted to bring more light back on that just because, we're in that showcase season. We're in that season where lot of new games are being shown and things are changing. Things have changed at Sony. Sony has two CEOs now. They have Herman Holst and I forgot the Japanese guy's name. But yeah, so Sony is doing like a dual kind of CEO kind of leadership type deal now. And they talked a lot about their strategy, about what they're going to be doing with PlayStation going forward. And I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a great idea. I thought everything that they're doing is great. But one of the things that I'm seeing is there's a lot of contention with PlayStation fanboys specifically, not even just PlayStation fans. I'm a really big PlayStation fan. I have enjoyed PlayStation for the past 20 something years of my life. I really do enjoy PlayStation. But one thing I've noticed is just that it seems to be that whenever PlayStation, whenever Sony, and whenever PlayStation decides to move in a certain direction, these guys will just absolutely just, they accept it. And the issue is not that they accept it. The main issue is that a lot of this stuff are things that Xbox has already done or has been doing in recent time. When I talked about a couple of weeks ago about the studio closures of Alpha Dog Games, of Arcane Austin, of Tango Gameworks, the thing about that is that Sony has also closed down studios within these past couple of years. They closed down Japan studio. Y'all don't talk about that though. Even though, yes, we are getting Astrobot from what was left over of Japan Studios as they're a part of Team Asobi. But that's what they've been reduced down to. It's just Astrobot, which is cool. I think it's going to be a great platformer. I'm going to enjoy playing it because I really enjoy Astro's Playroom. But that's just what I'm saying. Japan Studio, London Studios, and a couple other studios. But when Microsoft closes a few studios, it's a problem. And it was a problem. I like Tango Gameworks as well. I never played Mighty Doom, so Alpha Dog Games was kind of like okay. Um, but Arcane Austin, they made Prey and the Dishonored games and all that. Um, it was still sad to see, even though to be completely honest, you just being honest with you, I didn't play the Prey reboot or Dishonored 2. I played Dishonored 1, but I didn't play Dishonored 2. All that to say is that this is just the cause of what happens when you don't support games. Now with Arcane, it was a little bit different just because, it was Redfall, it was one bad game, it was something new to their forte, and then they still were supposed to be doing updates with the game. And I don't, you know, take crap from Microsoft for that. I am on Microsoft's butt about that because I think that was absolutely wrong that they weren't even at least able to finish Redfall. I mean, they did a few updates, got it to 60 FPS on both Series X and Series S, but I do still think it was very wrong, to not, let them finish their game. But we also never know. We never know. They could come back to it, but I doubt it. I doubt that Microsoft is going to come back to it. And then, of course, Tango Gameworks. But it's just like I said in a video a couple of weeks ago when it comes to Tango. Hi-Fi Rush was on Game Pass and on Xbox and PC for over a year before it came to PlayStation. Plenty of time to play Hi-Fi Rush through Game Pass. Plenty of time to buy Hi-Fi Rush through the Xbox and PC ecosystem. Over a year and a half. And then it still came to PlayStation. And you would have thought that how much, people were praising it, how much people were saying, "Oh, Xbox got a W and then now it's coming multi-plat, like Xbox is losing their exclusives and da 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 da." You would have thought with it releasing like that, Hi-Fi Rush would have sold gangbusters. It didn't. It's been on PS5 now for how many months now? And nothing's been announced, nothing been said. At least on the Xbox when it first came out on Game Pass and PC and all of that. Microsoft reported on it and had numbers for it because there was excitement, there was engagement for it, people were happy about it. But then it comes to PS5 and all these PS5 players act like they want to play it so bad. Where are the sales? Where were the sales? You probably could have saved Tango since y'all cared about him so much. But guess what? You don't. And that is the problem. The hypocrisy of specifically the PlayStation community. Because I'm going to tell you, PlayStation fanboys are hypocritical as heck. Xbox fanboys are hypocritical as well. But they're more so delusional more than anything. PlayStation fanboys are definitely hypocritical. And gangsta, if I'm jacking that from you, my bad. But I definitely agree on that. Just to say that PlayStation fanboys, for sure, are absolutely hypocritical and it's disgusting. Xbox fanboys are delusional as heck. Nintendo fanboy, I gotta get on my Nintendos too. Nintendo, Nintendo fanboys, my thing, I say, are complacent. They just accept whatever. And that's why it was really hard for me being a Nintendo fan for a while because everybody else, not everybody, but the vocal majority of the Nintendo community was extremely complacent. Um and yeah, and still are. The only thing is just that we have a W system, but that is a conversation for another time because my thing is just gonna be once we get the next Nintendo Direct and see what the future of Nintendo is, that's when I'm really gonna start getting more on to the Nintendo stuff. But yeah, going back to the topic, uh, these guys are just extremely hypocritical. They change goalposts all the time, and they're okay with it because the to be honest, the PlayStation fanboy community is just an echo chamber. Um, PlayStation is the best thing since sliced bread. And that's what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong, because I absolutely love PlayStation. I absolutely love playing my PlayStation 5. My PlayStation 5 is my most played platform, but I have every platform, and I do for the most part play them equally. Even though PS5, even though PlayStation, even the next PlayStation, if we get one, uh, even though it is my preferred platform, I'm not biased for it. I can see the writing on the wall with the things that Sony does, and I don't like them. I could just be honest and say I don't like them. I don't sit there and just take what they say, and then I don't go and look at the other platform and say, "Hey, well, the other platform is doing that wrong." No, because I care the most, or I want the best for this platform to game on this platform because this is my preferred platform, and that is the issue with a lot of you guys. It's one thing to have a preference, it is another thing to just act like there are no problems. And that is the main issue. That is the whole point of this video. I am tired of, just, I watch a video and I comment something, and guys just try to act like you're like an Xbox fanboy or something like that, and I'm like, dude, I like Xbox, but I don't like Xbox that much. I enjoy playing on Xbox. I love having variety in platforms, but that's not my preferred platform. And the reason I'm so vocal on PlayStation videos is because I enjoy PlayStation a lot. Like, why does that not make sense to you? Because it should actually be the opposite, right? If you enjoy something, you're gonna be more critical of it, right? Right? But no, these guys are the complete opposite of that. Because they enjoy it so much and they grew up off it and they love it so much and and all this stuff like that, PlayStation can do no wrong. PlayStation can do no wrong. Or if they do wrong, they're trying to cope. They're trying to just downplay it like the oh no. Those things add up. Those things add up. And Sony is showing a lot of that same arrogance that they had at the end of the PlayStation 2 generation going into the PS3 generation. And I was talking, trying to have a discussion because I don't argue with people. This is gaming. We're too old. I'm 26 years old. I'm too old to be fanboying, to be crying, to be anything about gaming. I enjoy gaming. I enjoy talking about gaming. But it is something that is now it's a small hobby in my life that I enjoy, that I put some time into, but gaming ain't gonna pay the bills. Now they're gonna say I'm being woke because I'm getting all, philosophical and real and all. No, I'm just being real, man. Gaming's not gonna pay my bills. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Gaming ain't gonna get you no women. Gaming's not gonna do a lot of things, but gaming is a hobby, and I enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy it as a hobby as well. But us sitting here and doing anything more than having discussion about games, but sitting there crying because our favorite platform uh isn't doing great, but we just accept it. That's not cool. And that's just kind of my biggest thing because all of the console fanboys are a problem. Xbox dudes too. And I've been a really big defender of Xbox this generation. Uh I was a big defender of Nintendo during the Wii U generation. Boy was I a naive teenager. But I still stand on everything that I was about with the Wii U just because I really did like that platform. I love Nintendo. I grew up on Nintendo. So, having that home console and having it being the first high definition Nintendo system, yeah, I'm rambling. But it is just really insane how hypocritical these guys are. And I could just give a few examples. There's the whole thing with the PSVR 2 situation. PSVR 2 is coming to PC. My first issue that I took count with was the fact that there's a $60 box that PC players have to buy to be able to even connect the thing to the PC. And I just thought that was kind of funny because at most I would have thought it would have been like a $10 or $20 adapter or something that just converts the plugs of PSVR 2 to USB, and you just plug it right into the PC and boom, you have the drivers and everything like that. But no, Sony had to find a way to get money off of people and charge for this converter box that has the drivers in it and all that. And then so I thought that was really kind of insane when you're already spending like $600 on this headset, and the headset costs more than a PS5 console itself. So I thought that was insane. But then, even more insane, Sony is charging PC players more to even use the headset, but also are cutting off the features. And you got guys defending that, being okay, and thinking that's not arrogant. The PSVR 2 platform is already not selling. It's already not selling. So you got a platform that's already not selling, and you do everything in your power to make sure it doesn't sell even more? Huh? But these guys don't see it like that. And I don't understand why. You're doing everything in your power to assure the PlayStation VR 2 platform does not sell even more. It is a VR headset, Sony. When you made it, even with the first PlayStation VR, I said, why didn't they make this like, you know, available for PC use? Because if they did that, I guarantee it would get them more sales. But then they do it with this headset and they had to go and mess it up. Sony is arrogant, man, and I hate to see it because we know what happens when Sony gets arrogant. But the issue is you got so many people now. It's a lot more than it was during the PlayStation 3 generation. You have so many people now that are just very just, they're stuck on their brand loyalty. And I'm not mad at it. That's the thing. I'm not mad at you being loyal to the brand. That's fine because I'm loyal to the brand. I still bought a PlayStation, even though I have the other systems as well, because I am a gamer. I love to game. I will go wherever games are. I bought an Xbox because I could play backwards compatible games, not just the last gen. I'm talking about 360. I'm talking about original Xbox. If I was to get it into dev mode, and even for a while there outside of dev mode, I think even still you can emulate other systems on an Xbox. So if I was to take into account, if I didn't have any of my other systems, if I didn't have my Nintendo Switch, if I didn't have my PlayStation 5, if I didn't have my gaming laptop, the Xbox is honestly a pretty good all around platform when you really think about it. But those are the things people won't talk about because nobody wants Xbox to succeed. And that's a whole nother video. Matter of fact, I already made it. But, anyways, I say all that to say, I know that the hypocrisy will not end, especially from the PlayStation fanboy community. I know that Xbox gamers will not stop being delusional. And I know that Nintendo gamers will not stop being complacent. But despite all that, you guys need to understand that this is not helping the industry at all. It's only hurting it because one, you guys are not buying games like you say you are. And I'm a part of it too because I'm not buying every single game that I should be, but got priorities, man. Like, what? I'm not going to buy every single thing that comes out to slice bread. I'm going to buy what I'm interested in. And that's fine. And you should be able to do the same. But don't act like you are. That's the thing. Don't act like you are buying the games. Secondly, is eventually everything is gonna go to PC. I don't know how many times you have to have guys like GameSta to tell you or anybody else. The games are gonna come to PC, man. They're going to. And y'all need to understand that, man. You've got to understand it. The games are going to come to PC. They will. Um, and we're gonna have to all accept that. So, with that being said, please, 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 get it together because I know Sunday with that Xbox showcase and with Summer Games Fest, things are about to get really rowdy, really funky. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to making some more videos about it. But yeah, this is just Sora Life Story. I'm back with another video, back with another rambling rant. I gotta just start getting on stream and doing these things, but I don't have no viewer base, so that's fine. Just keep talking to myself. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.